Good morning and welcome to the Sky Spirit channel. It's nice to see you. Whenever you are listening to this, whenever you're watching this, whatever day it is, whatever time it is, and whatever year it is, then take the messages, because Spirit has a habit of just giving you a nudge in the right direction when you need to hear something. So do take the messages. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm on live every weekday morning at 10:30. And what I do is a little bit of an astrology overview, then we have a collective reading, and then I'll do a 12-card personalized reading. And at the end of that, then I'm doing a live Q&A session. So if you've got a particular question about the day, or if there's something that is really bothering you, then you can ask it in the chat, and I'll come to your question at the end of the 12-card reading. So stick with me for the next half an hour or so, and we'll see what the cards have in store for us today. So starting with a little bit of an astrology overview, today is a day where romance can change, where relationships can change. We've got Venus, the planet of love, retrograde in Pisces, and that's going to sextile Uranus in Taurus. And what that means on an astrology sort of idea is that it's going to bring new energy into everything to do with the heart, everything to do with relationships. There's going to be new clarity, new insight, new energy, and it's going to bring changes too. So if you've been sort of wanting a relationship change or trying to instigate one or hoping for one, then today is the day when that should happen. Or perhaps you feel that you've reached the stage where you're going to make that happen. So it's positive. So take it as a positive and enjoy, embrace those changes, should we say. Okay, right, collective reading. So we have, interesting. We've got the Eight of Swords reversed, which is breaking free, moving away from a prison of your own making. So it's like walking away from something, cutting the ties, leaving something behind. And then a period, followed by a period of, this is the Hanged Man, self-reflection. And so it's like moving away from troubled times, to spend time really mulling over what has happened. And it's like, you see the Hanged Man, this is like, you know, have you ever seen those monks who can like meditate for like sometimes weeks in the same position, or some of them actually hang from trees? And it's that idea that almost the physical suffering increases the inspiration and spiritual insight. So I'm not saying that you should go and hang upside down from a tree. It's not that literal. It's you've walked away from this position of pain, and it's time to really sort of think about, to reflect, I think is what I'm trying to say there. So it's a period of reflection after a period of pain. So this is a collective reading, so it could be for you or it could be broader than that. So if you take that, then fantastic. But look around as well, because this could be on a global level even, because it's my collective reading. So we've got moving away from a prison of their own making, followed by a period of self-reflection and honest criticism, I think, as well. And then great card to finish that off with is this Ace of Wands, which is this new energy, new direction, new motivations, ways forward, progress. So it's a really interesting trio of cards and tells the story of a complete journey from an oppressed state to moving away from that and considering self-reflection, thinking about where to go next, some honest judgment of what happened here, and then moving forward really, really positively. So however that translates, it's looking like a great day on a collective level. Right, so next we're going to do the 12 cards here. So what you do here is I'd like you to choose a number between 1 and 12, or you can choose more than one if you'd like, and focus on a question that you'd like to be answered. And while you're doing that, I shall lay out 12 cards here. I put them upside down. I know you can't see this. One day I will get a split screen sorted out. I put them upside down so I get a surprise when I turn them over. Right, I'm going to do them in random order. Here we go. Number 10. Number 10, you have got the Empress reversed. This card talks about feeling a little bit non-productive, maybe feeling like you're stuck, and it feels like you're not focused on where you want to go today, and it's like that lack of clarity, and it feels like you're not moving in the direction that you want to, but you're not even sure of what direction that you want to move in, because the Empress is such a creative drive, and when she becomes blocked in this way, it's like everything you think of feels boring, and everything you think of doing feels like, well, is that really the right way to do it, or what's the point of doing it like that? So this is you today. It's like you're a stick in the mud today. It feels like you can't do anything for sort of worrying about the consequences, or not trusting your own judgment, and not being sure of your own motivations, and just feeling out of sorts a little bit. But remember the true energy of the Empress card, and she's a very strong energy because she is a major arcana card, and she's the mother of the universe, and the mother of the universe is about creation. So the true energy of this card, which is still around you, talks about your ability to create, your ability to manifest, your ability to use the resources that you have around you in order to get what you want. So my advice to you today would be just to allow this to sit with you. Just don't try to force yourself today. Just sit with yourself, sit with your feelings, and be comfortable with them. Be comfortable that not every single day can be a day when you are the Empress driving through life and creating like crazy. Some of these days you're going to feel like this. In fact, I feel like this today. And it's like, it's okay to feel like that. And you don't need to be traveling so fast through life all the time. So give yourself a break, number 10. Number 12. Number 12. Oh, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is a lovely card. This is a card that's about luxury. It's about living the life that you want to live. It's about having your cake and eating it. It's about, see this woman on here, she has a lovely garden, she has plenty of money, she even has a little bird on her hand, and that's because she is the master of all around her. She has grapes. Now grapes in the tarot, they're hard to grow, so what they symbolize is that she's put in the hard work and now she's reaping the harvest. So it's been a challenge, but it's paying back now. So this is you today, number 12. And what you should do is sit back and give yourself a pat on the back because your hard work is paying off. This is also a card that indicates that you're feeling independent, or if you're not, maybe you should try looking more into how you could feel more independent, because this card's telling you you can do it by yourself. You don't need to rely on anybody else. Yeah, this is the independent woman card. It's like there is no need. Nobody can give you what you can give yourself, and you're doing a really good job of it. So this card just reminds you to have faith in yourself, to be that independent person, and to appreciate the luxuries and the harvest that's around you, that's a consequence of the hard work that you've put in. Number 11, you have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is about cutting through the confusion and approaching something from a new direction. If you see, the hand here comes from the clouds with the sword in it. And that's because this hand has been cutting through those clouds of confusion, cutting through ambiguities, cutting through not being sure how to do things. And it's like, yay, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to move forward this way. So this is a card that talks about changing your mindset from a negative or self-destructive or unsure or even just confused state into that sort of focused, razor sharp mindset of capability. It's like realizing your worth, realizing that you know the way forward. So this is you today, and this is asking you to approach every situation today with this sword in hand, with this, there is nothing that will overcome me. I will cut through the confusion, I will gain clarity, and I will strive to success forward. It's like almost like, galloping into battle with that sword in your hand. And it's like you are an indomitable force today, a force to be reckoned with. So number 11, if you've got stuff on your plate that seems challenging today, understand that you have the power today and the mindset to deal with all that and to move through it and to deal with any challenges, to put them down and to win the battle. So enjoy your day, number 11, and let me know how that goes for you. I love that card. Number one, you have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this talks about if you've been experiencing sort of some financial or financial instability or a little wobble on the I'm saying finances, but the pentacles can be it's to do with your security. So it can be your home or something that makes you feel like you have a place in sure of your place in the world. So it's like it's your stability, it's what keeps you grounded. And with the five reversed here, it's like what was taken from you is going to return. So it's like when this card is this way up, these people are having to hot-foot it out of their house because they've been chucked out and they're sort of going off through the snow to find charity. And when it's reversed, it means that that sort of situation, although probably not as literal as like you were chucked out your house, but it's that sort of loss of security is reversing now. So it feels like it's returning to you. So something that you've lost, something that made you feel stable and secure is returning to you. So the push and pull of that opposite forces physics thing with the cards is taking effect. What was lost will now return. Let me know how that works out for you, number one. Number two, we have got the Six of Pentacles reversed. This is the card that I call the giving and receiving card. And when it's upside down like this, it indicates that there's an imbalance in giving or receiving, giving and receiving. So it's like, are you giving your all to somebody and they're not reciprocating? So you're not getting the same energy back. Or is it financial? Are you putting lots of money into something and it's not paying off? Or the other side of the coin could be, is it, are you being given something and it seems too good to be true? And if that is the case, then look very closely at it, because this card is sometimes associated with those gifts that come with strings attached. So when somebody has an ulterior motive and they offer you something, you think, wow, that's so kind of them. That is so wonderful. And then you find out down the line that they had sort of, a hidden agenda, and getting you to take the gift was part of that manipulation, if you like. So look around you very, very closely, number two. What is the imbalance in your giving and receiving levels? And try to address that today. Number three, you've got the High Priestess reversed. The High Priestess is a major arcana card, so she is very powerful and has a massively powerful influence over your life. She is about intuition and knowing your worth and being able to tackle things from a gut level and just knowing the right way to go. And because this card is reversed today, number three, this is bringing your attention to a situation where you know you should follow your gut, but you're actually not. You've actually made a decision, even though the little voice inside your head's going stop or no or yes, and you've ignored it. And you've used either your head to make a decision, so you've used logic, or you've used your heart, so you've been swayed by emotion. When what you should have been doing was using your gut, because your gut is never wrong. The High Priestess is here to remind you just to reassess those decisions that you've made recently and make sure that you're not being either clouded by logic, which sounds a bit strange, but when you just clouded by logic, to me means it's the right thing to do and there's XYZ reason and it's right, but something about it, which is your gut, is telling you something different. So are you clouded by logic over something, or have you followed your heart? And this is so easy to do for all of us. I'm really guilty of it myself, making every decision from an emotional point. And sometimes we just have to cut that off a little bit. And the gut, as you say, Kirsty, your gut is your second brain. And there's actually I think I watched something or read something where it was talking about there's actually The same cells that are in your brain, the only other place that they're found are in your gut. So they're starting to realize that your gut is actually almost sentient. It's like a thinking place. And so there's a lot of people say, well, that's why the soul is there as well. Why you get that sinking feeling in your gut when you get a shock, or, you know, you're in a position of danger, is because that's where your soul is. So listen to your gut. Sorry, I'm digressing there. Reassess any decisions, or if you have a decision to make today, then use your gut. Try to remember what I've said about the head and the heart. You can always as well, it's a while since I've said this because I have said it before, but if you're unsure about listening to your gut, you can instigate some little tests that you can use. So what I do is I have already sort of said to my higher self, which I believe is the gut, is the soul, okay, if it's a yes, I'll see white horses. If it's a no, I'll see black horses. And then if I have a question, I'll sort of mentally ask it. And then in my mind's eye, I'll see white horses or black horses, which gives me that yes or no answer. And also I use this thing where I'll just put this card down for a second. I'll also say, and this is like pre-programmed, I'll say, right, if it's a yes, I'll feel an expansion. If it's a no, I'll feel a contraction. And then I'll ask a question and I'll feel in my heart chakra, like, how does that feel? Does it feel expanding or does it feel contracting? So I've got a yes or a no. And if you set up those little things like that or something similar, then you've always got that ability to ask a yes, no question. So yes, Kirsty's saying that's why it's important to feed your gut and balance your microbiome, because imbalance causes inflammation in the body. Absolutely. So the gut is so important. And then I'm learning more and more about that as I had cancer last year, and actually tackling that from a metabolic and from a diet and health sort of alternative method, if you see what I mean. I've become really quite interested in that sort of thing, Kirsty. So it's interesting that you've put that this morning. Right, I'm rabbiting on again, aren't I? Number four. You have got the Hierophant reversed. Now, this is a card for some reason doesn't come out on my readings very often, so this is interesting. The Hierophant reversed talks about tackling things in an unorthodox way, and it's talking about when you are going against the grain, when you're going against standard ways of doing things. It's using an alternative approach to solve problems and to tackle life, because the Hierophant that way up is that orthodox organization, structure, hierarchical structures, responsibility, doing what you should do and things like that. It's often associated with the church, corporations, businesses, Freemasons, that sort of structure. When it's upside down, it's like bucking the trend. It's like you are the alternative free thinker. You are the person who's going about life at the moment with that different approach, with not taking sort of what you're being told by, I don't know, let's say mainstream media as the truth. Doing your own research card. It's a card that says you're the person who's treading a different path. And this card is giving you that tap on the shoulder to say that path is working for you, and continue down that path, because it's how you're going to learn to expand your abilities, and it's how you're going to reach a happier place spiritually, because you're walking your own path. And Kirsty, that was your card, yeah? Let me know if that resonated with you then. Number five, you've got the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, pages are sometimes messages, and they can be something like a message arriving to you, but the Page of Swords can also indicate that he's the seeker of knowledge. Okay, so he's somebody who goes looking for the truth. So you've either got a message coming to you today, number 5, which is going to be illuminating, so it's going to bring some truth to your door, if you like, and that could be I don't know, a letter or a phone call, or somebody speaking to you face to face, a text, anything like that. Something coming to you that provides you with this extra information. It's like the light goes on, it's illuminating. or this could be you going out on a mission to find knowledge. Now, I know that sounds like, well, which one is it, one or the other? But with it being a one card reading, it's very difficult to be that precise. And some cards have multiple interpretations. So this is why I'm giving you the two options here. So it's either a message turning up, which is going to give you some illumination, or it's you going out and seeking that knowledge. So today, number 5, you are the knowledge seeker. Kirsty has put another comment in the chat. You're deep diving into Sean Atwood, brilliant channel, and investigating and learning about astrology and numerology. Love it, absolutely love it. I love numerology. Did I say that right? Yes, numerology particularly. So interesting. For example, like number 19 is my number, and I even live at number 19 now. So it's always cropping up. Can guarantee that if there's a big event going to happen and I'm waiting to find out when it's going to be, it'll be on the 19th every time. And I know that's very simplistic, but when you start digging into numerology, it's so deep and it's such a rabbit hole and it's so interesting and it ties in with so much. I mean, it even ties in with the tarot. There's like numerological associations with the major arcana. So yeah, you can keep going with numerology, and it's got more and more layers to uncover. So Kirsty, that's excellent. Number 6. Number 6, do you know, it's so strange. Sometimes I'll look at cards and I'll be looking at something earlier, thinking about the meaning of it or meditating on the meaning. Then I do a reading and there it is. So this is judgment, and this judgment is reversed here. So what this indicates is if you, number 6, are in a legal battle, then you could be about to be judged unfairly. Or if you are being evaluated by somebody else, then that could be another place where you're not evaluated fairly. It could also be, it's a card that indicates, you know, like judgmental people. So it could be, you know, is somebody putting you down, or is somebody sort of giving the wrong information about you to other people, so they're representing you in a poor light. So take a look around you, number 6. And I hate to be the voice of doom, and it's not really a voice of doom card, because forewarned is forearmed. So if there are positions where judgment is going to affect the outcome, if you feel that you're being evaluated, then perhaps you need to approach that body of people or organization just to put your point forward some more, or to impress on them sort of a different way forward. So that's a really interesting card for you today, number 6. Just a minute, I have to stop for a second. Oh, no, I found it. It's just my dogs are barking in the background there. Right, number 7. Number 7, you've got the Page of Cups. So the pages, again, are messages or things coming into your life. And the Page of Cups is very often a suitor. So it's very often a sort of figure who comes romantically into your life, or it's very often a message from somebody on a romantic level. So this is the card that you'd expect to see if